Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use hyperlinks to integrate all of that wonderful technology into your classroom to differentiate for your students. Just a reminder, a hyperlink is simply something that you put inside your lesson plan. So let's say my students are reading To Kill a Mockingbird. I wanted them to maybe find out more about the setting. I would insert right here, click here to access the Great Depression webpage, and they would click and it goes straight to it. And really quickly to do that, you would simply copy the link, Control C, go to wherever it is that you want on your lesson plan, right click, hyperlink, and just Control V, and it will hyperlink right for you. And this can be used in a number of different ways. Let's say, like I said, we're reading To Kill a Mockingbird and we want to maybe analyze. So To Kill a Mockingbird was split up into parts. So maybe after part one, we want to look at our analysis. Instead of having every single student do the same thing, you can have them do maybe a quizzes where they click and then use the join code. And that might be a group who's just working on comprehension. You might have another group, however, that is working on maybe context clues. So maybe they're looking for words or they're looking at word meanings. And so you would go and just type in whatever quiz you want. But let's say these questions here are word meaning. So I'm adding these, and these are words from the text. When I finish, I just click here, finish quiz. You click the grade range, the subject, save. Don't want to share with anybody. And then in order for them to be able to play at a later date by going to the quizzes and clicking on the link, you would go to a homework game. And this allows you to do different things like for homework games, I might turn off the question timer. I might maybe not do the leaderboard, or maybe I will, depending on how I want to do it. And then I always do a review. So once you proceed, the game is live and you can click it, go directly to your Classroom Google or your Edmodo. You can share that link and you would hyperlink it right in, just the same as you did previously. So this is a way where one group might be working on comprehension, one group might be working on standard-based questions, and another group might be working on a skill like I just showed you, the context clues. And this just helps us to make sure that we analyze what our students know, but every group that you have, and you can have as many as you want, is working on something that is very specific to what they need. And then everyone comes back together for, as this says here, we have our literary analysis, but everybody's going to be making their one pager. Everybody's going to be using this same rubric. And another way, a cool way, is a lot of times when we're reading novels, we like to pull different things into them. So for this novel, we have chapter 12, and We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Pretty popular poem. It is simple at first glance, but say you are looking at your data and you see that one group might need just basic comprehension questions, make sure that they understand there's some pretty big words. So maybe that's group 2, and they click here and this takes them directly to the poem again, but this just has basic. What's the speaker? How else might you relate? What are symbols? Whereas if you click to group 3, sorry, I'm scrolling. So you click here. Sorry, my clicking isn't working. And this one pulls up to just basic standard based questions. We have our text dependent questions. This is going to be our themes on our standard based questions like theme and supporting evidence, stanzas, contributing. And so this is going to be something that a majority of your students can work on. And also, let's say maybe you have a group of kids, you just took a quiz, you just did your poetry unit, you know, they still need help on figurative language. Well, you can assign a group to complete questions on figurative language. They just click, and this has alliteration and consonants and assonants, and it helps them with that. And so the idea with hyperlinking assignments is that sorry, is that students are able to get help that they need, but also teachers are able to use the information that they get and integrate technology very, very easily for students to do something different, even when you're all doing the same thing. So that is my demonstration on hyperlinks. I hope it was helpful.